All right, let's get right into it. Did you have any idea that your PC's motherboard probably has a kind of digital birth certificate hidden inside it? Yeah, and on it is your original Windows license key. So if you've ever had to reinstall Windows and just could not find that little product key sticker, this is for you. I'm going to show you how to pull that hidden 25-digit code straight from your hardware.
So the big question is, where is that key anyway? You know, back in the day, you could just flip your laptop over and there it was, right on a sticker. But if you check any modern PC, chances are that sticker is nowhere to be found. So if the sticker's gone, is the key just lost forever? Nope, not even close.
Here's the thing. The whole system has changed. We've moved from that physical sticker to a digital key that's actually embedded right into your computer's firmware. And this isn't some mistake. It's absolutely a feature. It's called OEM Activation 3.0, and trust me, it's designed to make your life a whole lot easier.
Now, what's really cool is why they made this change. See, starting around 2012, all the big manufacturers, we're talking Dell, HP, Lenovo, they started burning that license key right onto the motherboard's BIOS or UEFI. It was a pretty smart way to fight piracy, and it also makes reinstalling Windows totally seamless for you.
And this is a huge win for us. It means your license is now a permanent part of your computer. You can totally wipe your hard drive, you can even swap it out for a new one, reinstall Windows from scratch, and that key, it's always going to be there. Go ahead, pause for a second and check the bottom of your machine. Do you see a little Windows logo but no 25-digit code? Well, that's your invisible license. And now, we're going to go find it.
So, how do we start our little digital investigation? Well, our main tool is something that's already built right into your computer, Windows PowerShell. Honestly, it's the most direct, fastest way to basically talk to your hardware and get it to spill the beans.
And the process is actually surprisingly simple. You just have to open PowerShell as an administrator. And listen, this is super important because otherwise the system's just going to say no. Then you paste in one little command, hit enter, and that's it.
And here is the magic command you'll need. Don't worry about typing it, you can just copy it from the description below. So what's this actually doing? Well, it's using a tool called WMI Object to ask your computer's software licensing service a really specific question. Hey, what is the original product key you've got stored in the hardware? It's like having a direct phone line to your PC's memory. Now, what happens if PowerShell doesn't cooperate? Or maybe you just want to double-check your work? Well, like any good detective, we've got backup methods. Let's look at two other places we can hunt for that key, the good old command prompt and the Windows registry. Okay, first up is the command prompt, or CMD. Think of it as PowerShell's older, no-nonsense cousin. It's another super powerful tool that's already on your system, and it can get us the exact same info, it just uses a slightly different command to talk to that hardware license service. Let's take a look at the command. See, this one uses WMIC, which stands for Windows Management Instrumentation Command Line. It's really just another way to ask your system's hardware for information directly. And just like with PowerShell, I'm going to say it again, make sure you run command prompt as an administrator, type this in and press enter. It's a fantastic and really reliable backup plan. All right, but there is one more hiding spot we can check. You see, Windows itself often keeps its own backup copy of this key, and it's tucked away deep inside its own brain, what we call the Windows registry. This is great because it lets us cross-reference what the hardware is telling us with what the software thinks the key is.
So to get there, you're just going to open the registry editor. You can do that by typing regedit into the run box. From there, you just have to click your way down a specific folder path until you find an entry called Backup Product Key Default.
I've put the full path right here on the screen so you can follow along easily. Now, why is it so important to check both the hardware and the registry? Well, sometimes, maybe if a different version of Windows got installed at some point, the registry key might not actually match the original one in the BIOS, and that can cause all sorts of activation headaches down the road. But hang on, what if you ran those commands and nothing? You just got a blank line. This is a super common plot twist in our little investigation, but don't worry, there's a really simple explanation for it. So if you're staring at a blank screen right now, just breathe. It doesn't mean your computer is broken or that your license is fake. It just means your license is stored in a different way. It really all comes down to how you got your copy of Windows in the first place. Check out this table. If you've got a pre-built PC from a company like Dell or HP, that's an OEM license, and the key is baked into the motherboard. Our commands will find it for sure. But if you built the PC yourself, or you went out and bought a retail copy of Windows from a store, your license is actually tied to your Microsoft account, not your hardware, and that's why the commands come back blank. Okay, So, for all of you who did find a key using our commands, there's one last crucial step. We need to verify that it's a genuine, permanent license and, of course, save it somewhere safe for the future.
And to do that, we're going to use one last command in the command prompt. Just type slmgr/dli and hit enter. This will pop up the Windows Software Licensing Manager tool, which gives us the official final word on the status of our license.
A little box is going to pop up, and this line right here is what you're looking for. See where it says OEM_DM channel? That's your golden ticket. It confirms you have a genuine license that came directly from the manufacturer. That's what OEM, original equipment manufacturer, means, and that it's permanently tied to your specific device. And there you have it, the 25-digit code successfully rescued from the depths of your hardware. You've officially cracked the case, and now you have the master key to your own machine, ready for any future reinstalls or upgrades you might want to do.
So, let's just run through a final checklist, real quick. First, make sure you're dealing with a pre-built machine. Then, give that PowerShell command a shot. If you hit a wall, use CMD as your backup. You might even want to check the registry to see if the keys match up. And finally, verify its status as OEM-DM to be 100% sure it's a permanent license.
I mean, this just goes to show how much is really happening right under the surface of the devices we use every single day. It kind of makes you wonder, if your license key was hidden in plain sight this whole time, what other secrets is your computer hiding?